The Star Wars Battlefront Classic Collection started out as an exciting prospect that has unfortunately quickly soured upon further inspection. I'm not going to beat around the bush here, no crossplay limits the lifespan of this game to 3 to 5 years maximum. When you are trying to make a definitive port of a game like this, why would you allow for such a blatant Achilles heel? Could it be an intentional handicap to allow for ports on future consoles, or potentially could it be limiting the game's lifespan on purpose so future Battlefront entries don't have any real competition? Speaking of the inevitable remaster, why wasn't this game enhanced graphically? You might say, well actually it's 4K 60 FPS now. First of all, the PS2 version of Battlefront also ran at 60 FPS. This is just some weird thing that game companies have gaslit us into being excited about, the fact that we are now re-obtaining 20-year-old technology. Second of all, here is a 1080p and 4K screenshot of the Classic Collection. Can you tell me which is which? No? Oh, it's almost like they both look like fossils. I'm usually not the kind of person to care or complain about graphics, but we are being charged $50 to $60 for a 20-year-old game. You know, the kind of thing that is usually pushed out onto Game Pass for free, not to mention the fact that many people have already bought these games multiple times, and if rumors are to be believed, PC servers for the OGs are being shut down, effectively destroying a thriving community of gamers and modders and forcing their hand into coughing up cash for a new edition. The Classic Collection was marketed as a labor of love and a tribute to the fans, but what we are really being sold is a lazy cash grab meant to capitalize off a nostalgia hit and tie us over until the next big release in this franchise. You see, they had to walk a fine line of not making the game too good, not making it a definitive experience. That's why there's no remaster, no reworking of gameplay, and no new content at all, and the servers are essentially a time bomb. Not only is there no crossplay, but the player base is split across two separate games, and if you want a lesson in why spreading game modes too thin is a bad idea, look no further than Battlefront 2015. I hate being a downer like this, but it's impossible not to see the Classic Collection as a test to gauge interest in this franchise for a bigger release to come. Modern Battlefront has consistently let its fans down with terrible, unfinished, and predatory games only to fix those things in retrospect. If it wasn't for such a committed and slightly unhinged community, that would have sunk any other franchise. I'm not saying the Classic Collection is any of those things. In fact, it's hilarious to compare the wealth of content in this PS2 game against the modern releases, but what I am saying is that when a game like this comes along and has some qualities clearly showing the consumer's interest isn't a priority, we should call it out. But that's all I got. Let me know why you hate my opinion in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.